It's Week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Levante David. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, next on Madden Football.
It is time for football, as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. A tight end in motion now. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now the veteran, it's Chase Edmonds. And he gets this up close to the 40. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one complete right side. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Saints first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 4th down, Daniel Wheelan is on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bucs offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Carry now for Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Levante David doing his work on defense.
To pick up a 3, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Left side into the hands of Olave. They'll look to throw. This one is caught by Moreau. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Oscar Moreau. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Palmer now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run it here with Edmonds. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Baker to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. Now a screen set up for Edmonds. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A run here with Kamara. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, Mike, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Joe Tryon Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Edmonds. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver. he can do after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. On second down, Baker. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll get about 2. Levante David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Buccaneers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Jake Camarda now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run. It's Kamara. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here comes third and 6. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield.